peace in the world I made. God, in every breath I take, joy in my day, joy in my day. Peace in the world I made. God, in every breath I take, joy in my day, joy in my day. In the world we made. God, in every breath we take, joy in our day, joy in our day. Love in the words we say. In the world we made. God, in every breath we take, joy in our day, joy in our day. God, in every breath we take, joy in our day, joy in our Better treat your mama right. Treat your mama right. Treat your mama right. Treat your mama right. Ooh. Mother Earth is crying. She is feeling down. There's acid in her waters and trash upon the ground. But with the touch of our hand we can heal the land if we just unify. It's not too late, just don't hesitate, 'cause time is flying by. You better treat your mama right. Treat your mama right. your mama right. Treat your mama right. Play it, Lee. Mother Earth is baffled. She doesn't comprehend how we disrespect our home. Could this be the end? But with the touch of our hand, we can heal the land if we just unify. It's not too late, just don't hesitate, 'cause time is flying by. Better make some changes soon, 'cause things are happening fast. The beauty that surrounds us now, it sure ain't gonna last. Mother Earth, we're listening, and we will heed your call. Clean the waters, clean the land, and make it safe for all. 'Cause with the touch of our hand, we can heal the land if we just unify. Let's make a start and all do our part, 'cause time is flying by. Don't make mama cry. Treat your mama right. Treat your mama right. Treat your mama right. Treat your mama, ooh, you better. Treat your mama right. Treat your mama right. Treat your mama right. Treat your mama one more time. Treat your mama right. Treat your mama right.
Good morning and welcome to the Greater Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living, coming to you from Paoli, Pennsylvania, specifically the Inspiration Cafe. Happy Mother's Day to all mothers and others who nurture. I'm Maxine Kay, and I am delighted to be the spiritual leader of this beloved community. You are all welcome here, no matter where you are, no matter how you're celebrating today, whether you're remembering beloveds who have passed on, or whether you're having lunch with them today, whether you yourself might be a parent and experiencing the joys of having children celebrate with you in their own beautiful ways. You're so welcome to be with us right now. And we celebrate you wherever you are in the world, or wherever you may be on your spiritual evolutionary path. So we have an opportunity to come together. We are here in a room together, or whether we are connecting from various points in the world. It's a beautiful opportunity to connect our hearts, to open our minds, to be together and to learn and to grow and to celebrate this life divine that expresses so beautifully in and through and as each other. And we're here for a very specific purpose, aren't we? The Centers for Spiritual Living has a great idea about what we are here to do. And that is, we are here to awaken humanity to its spiritual magnificence. Now, whether or not at this moment you're able to see the spiritual magnificence in each other, it's time we began. We begin by seeing it within ourselves and recognizing that we indeed are the place where God resides and expresses, and that's true of every sentient being. So how beautiful to be aware that we have a creative, intelligent power that we get to use, and we get to use it in the most beautiful ways. Ernest Holmes began every talk with, "There is a power for good in the universe greater than you are, and you can use it." And that's what we learn to do, and we practice this beautiful principle. And so we use the power for good, for good. And what do we intend to do with it? It is what we are already doing with it every day, that we keep our minds focused on our great mission. And that is, we are co-creating a world that works for all, a world that works for everyone. And so that's a beautiful awareness. We're all in this together. You know, it's a beautiful thing to be all having a row, an oar, and we're all rowing the boat to a beautiful expression of a greater aliveness and love and wisdom than we've ever known. And so we are glad you're here. Thank you for joining us for this hour. You have a special treat ahead of you today. And right now, I would like us to speak together, if you wish, our purpose statement from Greater Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living. And it goes like this: living, loving, learning, spirituality that works. And now we will have an opening song. Whatever that opening song may be, we're going to hear it now.
Now, if you choose to, please stand and we're going to sing together, O Mother God. Okay, here we go. O Mother God, flowing through our hearts, we give thanks for the bread of our lives, for the hands in the earth and the fruit of your womb. O Mother God, blessed be. O Mother God, blessed be. One more time. O Mother God, flowing through our hearts, we give thanks for the bread of our lives, for the hands in the earth and the fruit of your womb. O Mother God, blessed be. O Mother God, blessed be. O Mother God, thank you for this day, for the love that you wash over me, and this joy in my heart I will share with the world. O Mother God, blessed be. O Mother God, blessed be. Again, O Mother God, thank you for this day, for the love that you wash over me, and this joy in my heart I will share with the world. O Mother God, blessed be. O Mother God, blessed be.
Oh, that was beautiful. I love that beautiful memory. Okay, kids, it's time for us to just have a little chat. As they say in French, a little tete-a-tete, tete-a-tete, however it is. Let's talk. You know, this is a special day. It's Mother's Day. It's a special day for mothers and grandmothers and all who are nurturers. And it's just a special time. And I know that you, many of you, are nurturers as well. You take care of your pets and you take care of your plants, and that you probably have done something nice for your parents today. And so it's a special time. I can remember when my kids were little, and I had 2 sons and a daughter. The daughter is in between. I have what you call a girl sandwich. And they would always be in the kitchen on Mother's Day morning, and they would be making something for breakfast, and it was always so yummy. But I realized that although the boys took credit for it, really it was my daughter who did it all. And she let them take credit for it. So we do care for each other, and we give thanks for the pets and the plants and the people that we have an opportunity to care for. And we know that the first relationship of love, the very first one, even before mom, is God's. God's love is the first love that we experience. And it is that love that enables mothers and others to care for everyone and everything. See, when we let our hearts fill up with that happy, happy feeling, then it becomes easier for us to share that love with the plants and the pets and the people. And we also make really wise decisions. That's what we learn to do. Remember when you would come to Fun Day School, which we will have again one day, that you learned about making wise decisions and setting clear, loving intentions, using God's intelligence and nurturing power to create great things in our world. So think about what and whom you would like to nurture today, and what beautiful ideas you would like to see manifest in your world today. Love you all. Hope to see you soon. Now let's have a meditation. Just take one beautiful, fresh breath of spirit. Feel it deeply circulating within your body, your mind, and your emotions, and realize that it is refreshing and revitalizing us as we take that holy breath. And it helps us to move into our hearts where we feel the absolute love of the presence divine. Ah, how sweet it is to simply be nurtured, to feel ourselves in the divine embrace. Just let yourself be loved, held, sweetly, profoundly, powerfully, in the great heart of God. The love that flows to us from the great heart is the same love that flows from us, from our open hearts, touching, blessing, lifting, nurturing everyone it touches. How sweet to be that recirculating fountain of love. It never stops. It is a constant flow, and nothing we or anyone can do can possibly stop this sweet, powerful flow of love. Healings, revealings occur in this river of love. Let's relax even more deeply into it now. Float along a sea of tranquility, an ocean of devotion. Nothing to do, nothing even to think. Just be the love that you and I were created to be. Let the love heal all of the places that are asking for healing within our consciousness, within our bodies that are now being revitalized, within our emotions which are now being harmonized, within our minds which are now inspired. For love is the great inspiration. And if only you could love enough, you would be the most powerful being in the world. So open our hearts and let that flow of love reach further. Let it touch and bless everyone you know, and begin to reach out and flow out and touch and bless people you may never meet. Let it encircle the world. A healing presence, an uplifting and revealing presence. The energy of this love is real. It is eternal. Let it continue to flow out and in as you and I are indeed beautiful, radiant, recirculating fountains of love. In this silence, it's as though we can hear the sweet waters of Spirit flowing through us as divine love. And now continue allowing this beautiful recirculating fountain of love to be our experience, not only now, but continuing each moment of every day. How grateful we are to know, truly to understand that because of this love, all is well. Oh, that was lovely. Now we have an opening treatment by our practitioner, Joe Lurquin.
Good morning. My name is Joe Lurquin, and I am a licensed practitioner with the Greater Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living. Happy Mother's Day, and welcome to today's celebration. I would like to read the following from 365 Science of Mind by Ernest Holmes. I withdraw my thoughts from the world of confusion and realize that in the one universal mind, which is the mind of God, there is a quietude, peace, order. This is reality. It matters not that in the shadow world of form there is a sense of futility. I know that life is real, worthwhile. I know that no effort toward unity with that which is real, that which is truth, is ever lost. I enter deeply into peace and feel its strength and power. I'll state this treatment in the first person and invite you to take it for yourself. This is what I know. I know that there is only one source, one. I know that I am part of the one and that one is all around me, that one is everything, that one is the one that is God. I know this is true, and I know that everything that I have and everything that I will have is all from the one, from source, from what is the God that is within me. I know that the light of God is ever burning inside me, brighter each day, and I know this is the truth. And I am very grateful for everything that I have, everything that is all around me, and everything that is available to me. I know this is the truth, and I know that I am very happy and very pleased and very peaceful within this life. And I know that everything is great and everything is wonderful right here and right now. And I release this to the law, knowing it is already completed, it is already done. For it is the greatest pleasure and the greatest blessing that I can give to anything. And I know this is the truth. And I release this now as we say together, and so it is.
Thank you, Joe. Now let's speak our affirmation together, shall we? I love participating in the creative intelligence by claiming, nurturing, and birthing beautiful life-affirming intentions. Oh, speaking of creative intentions, I have a creative intention to introduce to you your speaker for the day. You know him, you love him. If you haven't yet met him, you will love him. He has been a beautiful part of this congregation, this beloved community, ever since I arrived. Imagine that. We're in this together. He is a wonderful teacher. Many of you have taken classes with him the last few years on Zoom, and many of you are part of his marvelous book study of the science of mind every Saturday morning. It's been nearly 3 years since he began this study, and the group that meets is divine. They are family, and they continue to be lovingly and wisely guided under his tutelage. He is a beautiful expression of the creative intelligence and love of this life. May I introduce to you Reverend Mike Gerdes.
Wow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What a wonderful introduction. And I'm blessed to have a wonderful spiritual leader to work with. And to have this community. You are all a blessing. Well, it's Mother's Day. And I want to wish everybody who is a mother, happy Mother's Day. I'd like to honor the people in our lives that have been mothers to us, whether they've nurtured us or they've been our mothers and they've passed on to another life experience. I'd like to congratulate all the new mothers. You know, one of the things that I remember most about my mom was love. 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 I think she was a prime example of loving so much it hurts. Giving to me, so she was, I guess they call it these days codependent or whatever. So that, she didn't have some stuff because she was always giving to me. Didn't have time for herself because she was giving time to me. She would take me fishing when my dad was out working. And this is after she'd been out working all day herself. Yeah. A prime example of putting others first are most moms. And so I think today is a wonderful day that we have that's set aside to honor them. I also recognize that this, Dr. Maxine mentioned it before in quoting Ernest Holmes, is that we have this we're surrounded by this creative power. And it receives the impress of our thoughts and acts upon it, making in our outer world what we've accepted, what we know within our inner selves. And we call this the divine feminine, the universal subjective mind. And it's the womb of creation, it's the womb of nature, it is the divine feminine itself. And whatever we accept in consciousness, you've heard the phrase, as you believe, so it is done unto you. Whatever we accept in consciousness, whatever we impart into this universal creative mother, the mother always says yes. Tending to manifest in our outer lives that which we've accepted, that which we know. Now they say sometimes that Father knows best, but I don't know about you, but it always seemed like Mother knew the answer. But in this case, when we're talking about the law of mind, it's just going to show up and show us what we know about life within ourselves. And if we're showing up and seeing stuff in our lives that we don't like, there's no time to go around blaming Father or blaming Mother or blaming how we were raised or whatever. There's no place for blame. It's an opportunity for us to recognize that we can work with this creative Mother, Father, God to choose a new experience. Literally to choose a new life. And we step into that new life by changing our minds, by changing our consciousness, as Dr. Maxine has remarked before. And what's that look like? It starts with recognizing who we are, who you are. Now you may think you're just a child of God. In some respects you may be. Some may think themselves to be a part of God. In some respects you may be. But I like to think of myself as an individualized expression of that which God is. I like to see you as be individualized expressions of God. Because that way, when I see myself, I know who I am. When I see you, I know who you are. You are that I am, that I am expressing by means of you. And if I see something out there that looks like a stinker, I recognize that's just my perception, or you're just covering yourself up real well. So I honor this, today I honor this divine feminine, this universal subjective presence. It's vast power we have at our disposal. And what's more, I like to recognize that we can take those things in our lives that we have planted in our subconscious minds and things that we're doing in our lives to bring about a greater life in our lives, in the lives of other people, and we can nurture them. So this talk I presented today basically has the three parts: honoring mothers, honoring the creative power, and then honoring our own creations. How it comes forth in our lives to tend them and nurture them and care for them. You know, it's one thing to plant a seed. I know that that's the easy part. Dr. Arlene Bump used to say, we plant the seed, God grows the plant. God's got the hard part. I get that. But I also know that I've planted a seed, and $85 later, I had tomatoes that ran about $45 a pound. There are things to do after we plant that seed. Because if we just walk away from that seed, and not provide it with sunlight, not provide it with water, not providing it with nurturing nutrients, the things that it needs, it's not going to do too well. And it's the same way with our dreams. It's the same way with things that we hope to know in our lives and people in our lives, relationships you have in your lives. What are you doing to nurture those? Dr. Maxine's got a class, it has had a class going on the last few weeks entitled Gentle Art of Blessing. Phenomenal class. Even if you don't get a chance to get into the class or take the class, get the book, The Gentle Art of Blessing. What it says is that blessing, for me, what it says is that giving a blessing is even more important to me than giving gratitude. Because gratitude, I'm being grateful for that which I have, but a blessing, I'm putting out the energy so that more people can be grateful for what they have. And when I bless somebody, I see the joy in them. I see the goodness in them. I see the light in them. I see the good in them. And it's palpable. You can try it. It's that simple. Just you find yourself in the store, bless the clerk. You don't have to say anything. In fact, sometimes it's better if you don't. But think it. Bless the people you pass in the street. Bless the people that are passing you on the road. It does not come back to you void. I was in the Department of Licensing the other day. Some of you know what that's like. I found out that it's gotten a lot better than I used to experience it. And so I think what's different is not so much the Department of Licensing has changed as I've changed. Because I used to go in the Department of Licensing waiting for a long line and a surly person behind the counter and that kind of stuff. Not so anymore. When I went in the Department of Licensing to get a new real ID and renew my license, well, it turned out that I didn't have everything I needed. So you know what I did? I smiled and I blessed her. I blessed her. I said, okay, see you soon. So I immediately went home, opened up my mailbox, and there was the missing piece of ID that I needed. So I turned abruptly about and went back, and there she was. I gave her the form, and we zoomed right through. I didn't have to wait at all. Got to the first person at the counter, and I got my real ID coming. Yay! They were nice. That might have had something to do with my expectations. That might have had something to do with my blessing the experience that I was going through. Now we all have experiences that we go through. And sometimes we can look upon them as being, oh God, oh no, how am I going to bear this? Well, if you have that attitude, that's a good question. Not without some help, probably. But if you're in that situation and you need some help, it's available. It's called a minister or a spiritual mind practitioner you can go to and get some spiritual counseling and spiritual mind treatment to help you change your perspective, to help change consciousness, so it'll create a new experience in your life. Healings do occur. Healings of the body, besides of those of the heart, do occur. So we need to give thanks for those in our lives that have nurtured us. If you haven't sent them a card yet, you better call them up. Tell them you love them. Yes, you can text, but a phone call goes better these days. I know for new folks, a lot, text seems to cover it all. But trust me, a phone call would be appropriate. And how about those people that have nurtured you through life? How about a school teacher that's taking care of you? How about a neighbor that's encouraged you, supported you after school? Lots of people nurture us as we grow up. Lots of people take care of us as we grow up. Lots of people point us in the right direction as we grow up. So, gang, we have the opportunity to love those, support those, and care for those, and honor those that have been supportive to us, nurtured us, mothered us as we've grown in this life experience. We can give thanks and appreciation to the universal mother, the universal subjective mind that always says yes, always does for us. You know, sometimes we don't ask mom to do enough. We might ask our moms at home to do too much, but we need to ask Universal Mother to do the things for us that we're unwilling or incapable of doing for ourselves. Not so much that we're unwilling, but that we're incapable. Sometimes we bite off more than we chew, but Universal Mind can do it for us if we let it. There's times to let go and let God, and more times that we know. And that's when the Universal Mind steps in and says yes. And then finally, that offspring of ours, whether it be our children or our careers, our goals, our dreams, our thoughts and ideas, those things that we nurture, those things that we care for, those things that we seek to have something happen. You got an idea for a book? Well, great. Where's the book? There's a difference between having an intention for something and then actually following through on that intention. If you really have an intention for something, the question I have is, do you love it enough to make a commitment to it? If you really love your family, do you love it enough to make a commitment to it? If you love what you do enough, are you making a commitment to it? If you find yourself shirking on your commitments, probably it's not going to work out for you. Whether it be in your career, your relationships, or how about that exercise program we're going to get into? We had those intentions of doing all this and that. Are you committed to that? And you can tell whether you're committed to it by what you've done. So rather than feeling bad if we haven't done and fulfilled the intentions we originally set, let's think again. Let's think newly. Let's forgive ourselves for what we haven't done, because Mother's forgiving too. And accept a new possibility for ourselves. Let's be easier on ourselves and choose something we can do and we can intend to do and we can find ourselves doing on a regular, consistent basis. We can commit to. Among those things are kindness, love, compassion, seeing the good in everybody, loving one another, and being charitable, and always doing our best to love and do the thing that's in front of us to do. Remember, above all things, love God first, and then love yourselves. And so it is. And the applause goes off.
Yeah. Thank you, Reverend Mike. That was very inspirational. I love Mother's Day. I can remember when I lived for a short time in Woodside, California, about a half-mile walk from Alice's restaurant. And it was a place where the motorcycle people came every weekend, roaring up there. And I went in for my oatmeal on my way to church that morning, and there was some dudes sitting there who just got off their Harleys and their so forth. And, well, some of you know me well enough to know that you wouldn't be surprised that I did this. I went up to their table and I said, "Did you call your mother today?" And they went, "Oh, well, I'm going to want to get home. Yeah, I sent a card." It's okay. It's okay to tickle people. So Mother's Day is a beautiful time for everyone. This is the time of our offertory, and that's a marvelous opportunity to say thank you to Reverend Mike, and thank you to this beautiful, beloved community for providing every week and many things during the week as well for something that is spiritual food and nurture for us all. I guess this would be like the mother church, huh? So let's have a wonderful time experiencing the celebration of our good and celebrating it by sharing a portion of it with that which is the closest source of our spiritual food. For me, it is the Greater Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living. So as you choose to how you're going to give and what feels wonderful to you, let it feel good. Let's say together our prosperity affirmation.
I choose to celebrate prosperity. Divine love blesses my gift. It is my acceptance of God as the source of my abundant supply. With joy and gratitude, I share my abundance with this center. In doing so, I am one with the law of circulation. My tithe goes forth to heal, to prosper, and to bless. It returns to me multiplied abundantly, and I am prospered, and so it is.
Loving Spirit dwells in me. This is my divinity. As within, so without. All I need is here and now. Where there's error, let me love. May I have no fear. All the power, all the glory, I surrender. Let it be. Loving Spirit dwells in me, now and evermore. Love you.
Hi, and happy Mother's Day. My name is Monet, a member of your Board of Trustees and part of your AV team. This is my helper, Mila. Of course, it's appropriate for Mother's Day. Reverend Mike, thank you so much for your talk today. It was very inspirational. I love when you do talk. I love you too, Dr. Maxine, but when Reverend Mike talks, it's just, I feel like it's always a mic drop. And today's service, is in honor of the life of Jerry's mom and Georgiana's mother-in-law, Barbara Gord. Her love continues to live through our hearts. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you so much, Georgiana, for that.
Oh, my turn? Okay. The next 2 in-person Sunday celebrations will be held on May 21st and May 28th in Eagleville. We invite you to join us in person or virtually. Dr. Maxine will also be offering a discovery class on Sunday, May 21st and May 28th in Eagleville from noon to 3 p.m. Eastern Time. This 2-week non-tuition class is designed to introduce people to the history and concepts of our teaching to share about the life and working of the center, to deepen bonds between people, and to prepare those who are interested in membership in GPCSL. Everyone is invited to attend, whether new to the center or not. Please bring a brown bag lunch.
Thank you, Mila. We will be holding another full moon ceremony led by Diane Wilson and generously hosted by Suzanne and Rick Smothers in their home in Malvern on Sunday, June 4th at 7 p.m. Seating is limited, so you'll want to go to the website to sign up, which I did today. I really recommend it. It is definitely a beautiful experience. So again, I'd recommend for people to come to that. Our next in-person Nibbles and New Thought gathering will be held on Monday, June 5th at 6:30 at Brick and Brew on King Street in Malvern, PA. This is our monthly opportunity to gather and to discuss topics related to New Thought and the science of mind philosophy, while also enjoying amazing food and company. Just go to our website, cslphilly.org, and click on the link in the pop-up screen or go to the events calendar. Going forward, we plan on having this event the very first Monday of each month. Again, another wonderful experience. I would encourage people to sign up and come to be part of the discussions. We are also planning a Saturday afternoon, June 10th, movie night in Malvern, and a trip to see The Fightin' Phils in Reading, date to be determined. So stay tuned for more information about these and other exciting in-person gatherings. As a reminder, if you'd like to join any of our classes, workshops, or in-person events, just go to our website, www.cslphilly.org, and click on the link on the pop-up screen on their homepage, or go to our events calendar. If you're watching us and enjoying our Sunday celebrations and love notes on our Facebook or YouTube channel, please be sure to like, to subscribe, and to share with others. When you subscribe, you will receive notices anytime our videos are uploaded, which is great because on Sundays, virtually, I don't have to go looking for it. It's right there, the first thing that pops up on my YouTube. And that's it today for today's announcements. Again, happy Mother's Day and to all the mothers and nurturers around the world. Thank you.
Thank you both, mother and daughter. Mother and daughter, perfect team. That was really sweet. Thank you so much. Well, we love those announcements. We have a very special closing song, and you know it well. It was written by Leonard Cohen. It is sung by the Canadian Insta Choir, and it is Hallelujah.
I used to live alone before
Oh, that was beautiful indeed. They are spreading harmony. Thank you again, Reverend Mike, for inspiring us today. Thank you for being with us. And Reverend Mike, how about giving us a benediction?
Delighted to, Dr. Maxine. I want to thank everybody for joining us today and honoring mothers. And let's know that as we honor mothers, we're blessing them and we're blessing their memories. We're blessing life itself. We're blessing our part in this creative process. And we're blessing all those that we nurture and care for. And we give thanks. Thanks to Mother, Father, God, for this is so, and so it is.
So it is.